Over here!
Hi, Detective Steers.
Hi, Jordan Beattie. Thank you so much for coming. It's a pleasure.
So, you said you have some information. You've seen something like this before.
Well, I haven't seen anything like this before myself, but I've read about it taking place in Scandinavia.
Oh, so you think this is some sort of historical organization or international?
I wouldn't say organization. It's actually interesting how far back this goes, but I believe the most detailed account is the story of a young boy with sleep paralysis.
Forgive me, I thought you said you were from a historical foundation.
Well, historical as in folklore and mythological.
So supernatural. Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Please, stay. I'll pay for your next coffee.
Look, I think you've watched too many X-Files. I should probably go.
Give me 5 minutes. I'll answer any questions you have.
I want a large cup of coffee.
Done.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so a young boy had sleep paralysis in a village in Scandinavia. He would get it almost every night. He couldn't move. He felt like something was grabbing him.
Yes, thank you. I am well aware of what sleep paralysis is. I get it too.
Yes, well, and he wanted it to stop, naturally, so he talked with a witch on the outskirts of town. His family told him not to, but he felt like it couldn't get any worse, you know, and he went in for a tonic, but she proposed a seance.
Go on.
Now, most people would say no, but he had recently gone through the loss of someone. He agrees. But the young man journaled in detail of what the witch did at the event, the seance. It's abnormal to what you'd expect even in those days. Long story short, they performed a ritual for a demon of the night. Technically, a succubus.
And what, she had sex with the young man?
No, I believe the term succubus has been misused through the ages. For the most part, demons are in a different realm, you know, and they can't physically interact with us, not even with, with sex. But they do interact with our spirits. They feed off of us like parasites, and they get away with the most when the spirit is weak.
Weak like what? Depression?
Yeah, that's one way, yes. So, the suck in succubuses, pretty literal. They eat our energy like psychic vampires, but for the most part, they can't kill us. At least, not physically. I guess they can tell us to die, and then we kill ourselves, but that's our choice. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. This ritual that the young man did, that I think Teresa Hatch did, can bring a demon into our world. Specifically, the demon Mara. Have you ever heard of Mara?
No, I can't say that I have.
But I'm sure you've heard the term nightmare. There's lots of different beliefs about spirits and demons. I believe lots of different religions have bits and pieces correct. Now, Mara doesn't make nightmares or give people nightmares. She preys off the existing state they're in at night. I used to think it was just a weakened soul, but her targets seemed too specific.
Wait, you're all over the place. If Mara was brought into this world, what would she do?
Well, she's used to being limited to eating spiritual energy. She has to strain it and siphon it away just to survive. But that's not what she wants. She wants to gorge herself on energy. And now that she's been manifested into this world, she wants to feast.
But only on very specific types of people.
Yes, and maybe you can help me with that, of figuring out the specific common thread.
I'm not saying I believe you, but this doesn't explain the strange behavior of Cardin.
Yes, how is Cardin, by the way?
She's in a coma. After she attacked Officer Brodsky, she ran through the halls, jumped out the window. We found her unconscious in the forest.
Interesting.
So,
from your description, sounds like she was possessed.
of course.
which is abnormal from the bulk of what I understand of Mara. But there is an interesting passage from Fiji that may explain it. Sorry, did you want that coffee?
Sure, that'd be great. Hey, Owen, I really can't talk right now. I'm in a meeting. No, I don't think I can come this weekend. Because, look, can you just do this on your own right now, please, Owen? I know you have every right to be upset. I cannot talk with you right now. I have too much going on. Yes, of course I cared about her. I'll call you back. Bye.
I got you a medium roast. I hope that's okay.
Yes, that's great. Thank you.
Are you okay?
So you were talking about Fiji?
Yes. In Fiji, sleep paralysis is interpreted as kanya tevero, which literally means getting eaten by the demon.
Do you mean kanaya?
Well, kana, or kanaya, it means eat. But they speak of staving off the demon by causing someone to be possessed. This, I believe, is in hopes of speaking with the demon to either convince her to leave or to banish her.
Banish her. So you have a way of getting rid of her. That's what you're saying?
Yes, but I need some help. And first, you have to corner her. In the same Fijian passage, it talks about going after relatives.
So you think the relatives of David and Teresa Hatch are in danger? Well, what about Cardin?
Did they have a connection to either Teresa or David?
Teresa and Cardin shared a dorm together, but they're not blood related.
It doesn't have to be blood relatives all the time. It could be close friends. Someone you consider family.
Well, Teresa and David's brother and father died in a car crash about a month ago. And that only leaves Mrs. Hatch, their mother.
When's the last time you heard from her?
She called my office earlier this week. She was pretty upset.
Then I think she's a good first step.
Okay, I have heard you out. I am very skeptical, but you do have some good points. I'll call Mrs. Hatch. I'd like to see how she's doing.
And then what?
I don't know how much of this is true, but God, 4 deaths in the Hatch family within a month and a half. I can't imagine what that woman's going through. I'll give her a call.
And then you get back to me?
Maybe.
Can I call you?
Please don't. But thanks for the coffee.
Cool, yeah, that's fine. I can't wait for her. I guess I gotta find Laura before it's too late.